everybody. Welcome back to Big Things Kentucky. Coach Bew, what's going on?
Have no fear, Big Things Kentucky here. I'm Coach Bew. My man, Coach TV's on assignment. Coach Truck, what's good, sir?
Man, not much. We just got through with week 7. We want to give our congratulations to the Golden Corral Player of the Week. I guess we'll just flash these standings up real quick.
Boom! Look who stepped in the room. Boy, it's about like I never left. Coach TV whooped your tail last year. I whooped your tail the year before. And I'm whooping your tail this year. I think it's probably more I've been pencil whipped, bamboozled, hoodwinked. But hey, that's a whole nother thing.
You know, I had some picks go the wrong way, but that's all right, Coach. That's all right. It ain't over.
No, it ain't over. Before we get started, good man, make sure y'all check out our Facebook group and our Facebook page. Yeah, Coach, we dropped our new design. That's the me and you. You have more of a hairline. My beard's a little fuller, but the new design went over well. I got a couple shirts, but we got one for my wifey. I put it on our page, but y'all check out our Facebook group and our Facebook page. If you want a shirt here, hit me and Coach Truck up, get your size. We'll hit you with the price, and we'll try to get it to you.
Yes, sir. We doing big things. All right, Coach, before we get on to this week 8, anything stand out for you from week 7?
Man, week 7, I ain't gonna lie, Coach. Bryan Station looked impressive. Henry Clay's like it took a little bit of a step back. I guess I was surprised how well they played the first game. They played Catholic pretty good there for a minute. So to see them take such a big step back, you want to wonder if it's injuries or any different things. Coach, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had high hopes for Great Crossing against Scott Caddy. You told me it was gonna be bad, and it was bad, Coach.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like a prophet or nothing like that. You know, Nostra Rabbit. I'm just gonna let that be.
I ain't gonna lie. Parrish is part of the surprise team and Big Things Caddy. We brought them on this year 5-1. And done a remarkable job. Coach Ray gave you a hard time Saturday at our Ravens thing. Back you picking against them over and over and over again.
Motivation.
I apologize for that.
All right, good stuff, Coach. Well, Coach, let's get ready for week 8, Coach. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for week 8, districts, we are well in districts and things have been flying and going on. We brought on our man in the streets.
Had no fear, Professor Peck is here, a.k.a. Cool Daddy Fresh with his Kango there. I see you there, young fella. Man, you talked about on Twitter yesterday that you all these soccer games you had to hit. How were those soccer games last night?
They were good. We're in winter go home time, and 11th region soccer is no joke.
Now we're in the football season. We got the districts going on. I think one of the bigger surprises was the Madison Central taking not just a beating, but I mean just a thrashing from Pikeville. What's going on with Madison Central, Jared?
Well, Pikeville's really good. Pikeville's not normal. That's not a normal Class A team. That game was only 21-19 last year. I think Madison Central won it, and maybe we're starting to figure out what they could do last year. I mean, Madison Central doesn't seem to be the same team without Brady Hensley. They just don't. I mean, he's got a 100-yard game since then. Hagan Harrison's been playing his butt off. I mean, they do well. But, I mean, against Pikeville, a Pikeville team that has that offensive line, Pikeville had 200-yard rushers. And, Blake Birchfield didn't score and still had a 100-yard rushing game. But they didn't need him to score. They had everybody else on the team scoring. I mean, Pikeville can really play defense. And if you're got some weaknesses, Pikeville can expose you no matter what class you're in. So looks great for Pikeville. They get a 6-8 win. It doesn't look so great for Madison Central.
Man, speaking of teams having a little lumps here, 2 teams I'm interested in. One is LCA. I know there were a lot of injuries. It's Cutter Boulder. I know he's back, and Cutter's back. Can they right this season? I know their district is kind of down still. With Somerset, who were there by somebody saying they're ranked number 10 in 2A, and then they still have Danville. So, what do you think of LCA's chances going out?
I like LCA's chances to win out through the regular season. I mean, they're still a really good team. Not being able to stop the run is a problem, though. They've got to figure out what's going on there with their inability to stop the run. I mean, they are too much offensively for most teams. But the teams that can defend and the teams that are in coin flip games, they're going to come November, they're going to start grinding it out. And if you can't stop the run in November, you're not going to play for November for very much longer.
Man, one more, and I'm going to let Coach Truck finish up. Great crossing. I just knew this was the year. These last 2 years, like, come on, man. I know Coach McKee's one of the best coaches ever to coach high school football ever. But I just knew this was going to be the year. Last year, I just knew this year was going to be the year. What is going on, man? I cover my great cross Warhawks. Can't beat the old dog in town.
Well, I think last year was the year. I probably should have beat them twice last year, but couldn't convert in the end zone. I mean, look, you can't discount Scott County and Jim McKee. They run what they do, and there are no surprises really. I mean, he's throwing it more now, I guess, because he's got a sophomore quarterback instead of a freshman quarterback. But Scott County really defends. Now, I don't see Great Crossing a whole lot. They were really good last year, but I mean, they've got to be able to get over that hump. Maybe that happens when they stop sharing facilities, but kids in Scott County have a choice about where to go. I think as long as Jim McKee wants to coach, Scott County's going to be really good and going to be really hard to beat.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you for that great insight. Now, this week, we got a lot of the great district matchups. We've got Bryan Station GRC this week. We've got Boyle and Lexington Catholic big game this week. We got Pikeville and Sarah.
I like Sarah a lot, but I don't like Sarah against Pikeville. I like Sarah against a lot of teams, but not against Pikeville.
Now, most of these games have kind of been, the bully, has went. Boyle has always kind of beaten Lexington Catholic, no matter
for the
what.
Last decade, yeah. It wasn't always that way, but yeah, for the last decade or so, it has been.
Yeah, it's been that way. Bryan Station has kind of been, beating GRC. This may be the week for that. This may be the year for that to change. Do you see any of these changing? Do you see any of the, underdogs challenging the perennial winners of these games?
Well, I'm not sure who the perennial winner is, the Bryan Station and Clark County. They were both wandering. They were both adrift for quite a while under previous administrations. So I'm not sure, maybe Bryan Station got the better of that a little bit, but I think that's really a coin flip game. It's been nice to see what Joe Chirico has done at Clark County, and Tyleek Maxwell is obviously an extreme talent at QB. Do they have enough pieces? Bryan Station has a lot of highly regarded pieces of the puzzle, and the only reason they have 3 losses is they took on the number 2, number 3, and number 16 team in the state. And that's a hard road to go, all on the road, by the way. That was just a tough road. And, I talked to Coach Hawkins after their win last week. He feels like that's made them better. But, yeah, we're going to find out a lot about the Bryan Station Clark County dynamic this week. It's going to be interesting. Clark County's loss to Campbell County is a concern because Campbell County hasn't really beaten anybody, but Clark County is the notch on their belt. So what happened there? I don't really know what was going on there. But that's, motivation for this week to prove, are they for real? Is Clark County for real? We're going to find out. And then for the Boyle County Lexington Catholic game, Boyle County's got all the cards. They got all the prestige now. I mean, Lexington Catholic used to be there. Lexington Catholic used to be a pretty tough out for people. And they won a state championship, and they were a bully for a few years. And they are a bully to most other teams that they play, except for Boyle County. Can Lexcath get over that hump? Do they have enough belief and enough personnel to beat Boyle County? Because Boyle County has just reloaded. Sage Dawson at quarterback has been dynamic. Avery Bodner has been a 100-yard runner, and then Tavi Quisenberry, just a sophomore coming from Garrett County. I don't know if you've seen much of him, but that dude is lightning quick, and has instincts that you just cannot believe. He is a special player. He's a tiny little dude, but he has been special this year in the kicking game and defense, offense. He's a difference maker, and if Lexcath doesn't figure out where he is on the field at any moment, they'll find out where he is pretty soon because he's going to be dancing in the end zone.
All right. Well, where you going to be this Friday, Jared?
I'm going to be Lexcath, Boyle County.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks again. Coach Blue, you got anything else for Jared before we let him go?
Hey, my guy, we appreciate you always bless us. Go Defenders, go.
All right, Coach. First up, week 8, we got fall break and a lot of stuff going on. So Thursday, we got Scott County, fresh off there, taking the throne for Scott County, for the Georgetown throne. They'll be traveling to Grant County. Again, Coach Morris and poor Grant County, man, it's just one fire after another one. So, Coach, I think Andrew Hickey and Coach McKee and the Cardinals, we are rolling right now. Give me Scott County on this one, Coach.
Coach, man, Lord help me. Poor Grant County. I'm going to tell you what, it is ugly over there for them. This is just a bad draw right there. But like I said, Coach Morris going to get them together. They're going to keep battling. He's not going to duck no heat. He's going to play every game, and them kids are going to show up. Shout out to my guy Logan Jones over there doing his thing for Scott County. And the Cardinals. Coach, give me the Scott County Cardinals running clock.
All right, Coach. Now, we come on to Friday. We got a district game. Bourbon County, man, 1-5 Bourbon County. They 1-5, but I don't think the record reflects what Coach Jones is doing and the talent that he has. One thing's for sure, got to get the defense sorted out, Coach. We've been in too many of these 65, 68, 65, 63 type games.
Hey, they put up points. Defense got a whole water. All we need is one stop. Give us one stop, and I guarantee you that record is 5-5 at the run or 6-0 instead of 1-5. If defense just hold water, Coach, 36-43, 42-14, 70-53 they won, 22-38 they lost, 34-7 they lost, 61-62 they lost. Coach, man, you gotta stop somebody eventually, fellas. We do.
Well, they get Anderson County 2-4, Coach. You think they finally get on track? I think they get on track. Give me Bourbon County, Coach.
Coach, man, I'll tell you what, Anderson County led by Coach Mark Palmer. He used to be over there at Montgomery County. Shout out to Coach Palmer and his program. Anderson County is a running pound to ground and pound team. They got 722 rush yards by Camden Higgins, 120 yards per game, 1 touchdown per game, 9 rushing touchdowns for the year. They could be tough to stop, Coach. I hate to do this. I'm going Anderson County.
Okay, Coach. You don't believe in the Bourbon County Cardinals, Coach?
Hey, Coach, man. It's going to be a good game. It might be one of the best games of the week.
Okay. Now, up next, we got 5-1 Collins, like we talked about Mr. Gooden, Mr. Football candidate, all world, everything, doing everything for Collins. Taking on 0-7 East Jessamine, probably without Justin Heisel. Yeah, Coach, I'm going Collins, Coach.
Coach, give me Collins, too. No knock on East Jessamine. They start off with promise. This is a young team. Just hold, as they say down there in Florida, not the part where Coach is from, down there in the lower part, real part of Florida. Just lay around, and you're going to see East Jessamine turn around come next year.
All right, Coach, all right. All right. Now, up next, we got your Bryan Station Defenders on a 3-game winning streak, Coach. At 5-1, GRC. Coach, this might be the game of the week, right
Ain't
here.
gonna be no game of the week. Coach, give me my Defenders. We are back, baby. It's a cheek in the armor of GRC. They got that nice, big, beautiful stadium. Well, my Defenders are gonna pull this out, Coach. They're gonna pull it out. You heard it here first. Station Nation, baby. Now, who you with, Coach?
Coach, let's go GRC. You really think it's going to be that easy, Coach?
Nah, ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be a good game, but I'm going Station, Coach.
Coach, GRC running clock, baby. We running up and down the field doing what we want to do. I'm sorry, Damon Green. I see EKU. Shout out to Damon Green on big things. I like my Defenders, but give me GRC on this one, Coach.
Oh, I can't tell you like it. What you talk bad about them boys?
I don't think their defense is ready for GRC's offense right now.
The disrespect. The disrespect.
All right, Coach. Up next, we got 2-4 Berea taking on 5-1 Kentucky Country Day. This is one of those 1A where the district is kind of spread out. This is also a district game. Kentucky Country Day, perennial 1A power right now to Louisville. You know what I'm saying? We talked to their coach a couple of years ago when they were in the state championship. They had a running back named Eric Dickerson, too. Yeah, it was nice watching him. But,
you know, he's better than the real Eric Dickerson.
See, there you go, man. There you go. Anyway, I don't think Berea's they don't have the horses for this one. Kentucky Country Day, Coach.
Kentucky Country Day led by Ethan Harris, 746 yards passing, 8 touchdowns. Receiving is Troy Humphreys, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns. Coach. All right, got it written down. Give me Kentucky Country Day, Coach. Running clock.
All right, Coach. Running clock. Hey, Coach, you talking about me.
And I like Coach Parks in Berea. He's doing a great job down there, buddy.
All right. Now this one I think is actually going to be probably pretty good game. Henry Clay 2-4 and 0-4 Lafayette, man. Is this the game where Lafayette finally comes out of that doldrum and gets them a win over Henry Clay? You know, like
Coach, pull the camera in close. Lafayette, listen here. That's my family behind me, and I believe in them. If God dog, it's time for you to start believing in yourself. You've been down for a long time. You had 8 coaches here in just a matter of 1 year. Coach Lawson believes in you. Coach Trump don't believe in you. Your mama and daddy believe in you. God dog, I believe in you. This is the time you show up and show out and get a W. Time you being allowed to stop. Douglas talk bad about you. Coach Trump talks bad about you. But I ain't gonna talk bad about you. I got faith in you against Henry Clay. But you know what? Go ahead and play. Not this week, Lafayette. Not this week.
See, you wrong for that, Coach. You talk about me. Talk about me.
I got to keep his lead, Coach. Who you like, Coach?
I'm taking Henry Clay.
Oh, well, you ain't much better than now.
All right, Coach, man. Now we got another great one. We got Bourbon County 6-0 and 5-1 Lexington Catholic. Coach Bethany is doing big things in Lexington Catholic, but this has kind of been where the road stops for Lexington Catholic lately, as they just haven't been able to get over this Bourbon County hump, Coach.
Bourbon County put them out, at least the last 2 years. I believe they put them out of the playoffs pretty convincingly, Coach. Bourbon County beat Station 36-12, beat Danville 41-7. I mean, 65-14 on North Hardin, beat Bowling Green 35-21. I don't see it stopping, Coach. I'm gonna tell you right now. Give me Bourbon County. What you gonna do?
Give me Bourbon County, Coach.
You really stepping on limb this week, ain't you?
I can't.
Somebody's pretty daggone chalk this week. Nostradamus, a rabbit, or whatever you want to call yourself.
All right, Coach. Now, in another interesting game, this is a district matchup. 0-6 Oldham County taking on 5-1 Madison Central, Coach. Madison Central just took a thumping from Pike County. Come to find out, Hensley's been hurt, been out quite a bit. They've had suspensions, just haven't been full strength just about all season, Coach. How you feeling about this one?
Coach, I don't, unless they suspend half the team, I'm going Madison Central over Oldham County, Coach.
You don't think Coach McBroom ain't got them right now?
Tried Coach McBroom. I think he's got a young team, great young head coach. Give him time to turn his program around. He knows how to win. He's been a winner, had number of success in high school. He's been on some great staffs, but woo, buddy, it don't get no better from here. Madison Central, Bryan Station, GRC, then Bullitt East. I'm going Madison Central, Coach.
I'm going to take Madison Central, too. Up next, Coach, we got Great Crossings coming off that beating from Scott County, licking their wounds, taking on Moco, Coach. I think Great Crossings.
It was quick, no?
What?
He said it was quick. Give me Great Crossings. We don't want you anyway. When you talked about us earlier, talk about us like a dog. We don't even want you picking us.
I'm just saying, Coach. I mean, Moco, they struggling. I think Great Crossings. This district's pretty much two layered. You got the haves and the have-nots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Moco's been down. It's so bad you kicked them out of Big Things County there for a little bit. So hopefully they can work their way back in eventually, because you tough, boy. You are tough. I'm telling you, boy. You don't love nobody when they're down. You just kick them and keep going. Yeah. Who we got next, Coach?
Up next, Coach, we got 6-1 Nicholas County taking on 5-1 Paris, Coach. Both teams, well, no. Okay. Taking on 5-1 Paris. Nicholas County just lost a district game last week. Paris undefeated in district. This could kind of be for district supremacy. Coach Rice is doing big things in Paris. They look good, Coach.
Coach, I'm telling you right now, they got to come to Paris. They got to come to us, Coach. They got to come down there, travel down a little hill, go a little field down in the middle, down in the valley somewhere. It's in a little hole down there, but it's going to be packed come Friday night, Coach. They are doing a program for their state championship team. My guy, Herman Hustle, my wife's cousin, Steve Jones, all them guys be down there. So shout out to all of them. But I'm telling you right now, Coach, I'm going PKY, baby. Give me Paris, Greyhounds. Wow, that's it, Coach. Take that, Coach.
Coach, you say it got a little homecoming kind of deal going, and they having this big celebration, and they think I don't like them because I'm picking against them. Well, I'm doing it again, Coach. Nicholas County for the upset. Let's go. We're going to ruin that night. Don't get at me, Ivan. I don't care.
Oh, boy. When these folks see you out here in Paris and jump you, I'm going the other way. Where you going, Bill? Your boy getting jumped. I don't see nothing. He earned all that tail whooping he earned it all.
All right, Coach. This game we kind of talked to with Jared, a district game. We got Sayre hosting Pikeville. Now, last time I said Pikeville, we was like the Billy Goat's gruff. Pikeville had to take on the big brother Billy Goat. Well, they went on and barbecued him up. So, ain't nobody crossing this bridge, Coach. Pikeville, Coach. I'm sorry. I'm Pikeville.
Pikeville stay on this side of the state, Kentucky, and just whoop it up on everybody. Give me Pikeville, Coach. There ain't no questions about it.
Yeah.
Y'all better leave them boys down in the mountains alone now. Let them boys stay on down there now. Y'all keep bringing them up this way. Going down there picking on the bully.
And our last game of the week, another bully game, I think. We got the Woeful Machine welcoming in Madison Southern. Coach Payne, they got a big win over East Jessamine. Like they say, they can cuss my man, Justin Heisel. So, that pretty much, I think that put the brakes on anything East Jessamine had going right now, which goes to show how good this kid can be. But, Woeful just scored 77 points, Coach.
They just scored again, Coach. They just scored again. Man, East Jessamine, we was watching that game while we was calling our game Friday night. And I'll tell you what, it was a close game there for a while. I don't know what happened. Somebody cut the lights out or something, but Woeful went on a scoring spree. people making fun of them, I think, questioning how good they are, but don't question them. They are a good team. West Jessamine is a good team.
Yes.
So they held a great team to 35 points. I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised. But I'm going Wofolk, Coach. I like Wofolk. I still like them.
Yeah, I'm going Wofolk too, Coach.
I don't know if they got enough for your boys, 859. But I like them.
All right, Coach, man. Another great week of games. You know, we ain't differ too much, so I ain't make up too much ground, but we're going to see. Coach, anything else before we get out of here?
Man, as always, just be a living donor. I'm Coach Butte, my man, Coach TB on assignment. Coach Truck.
Peace.